Welcome to Greg Mortis's Little World of Horror. This is my Blu-ray DVD / Christmas haul update. Got a ton of movies to show you, and I want to thank you for tuning in. I do want to apologize. I've not been on for a few weeks now, and between sickness, I threw my back out, and then with the Christmas holidays, I took a break, and I do apologize, but I am back. In the future, there will be a few weeks that I'm going to miss again for the fact that I'm going to be moving in January, so I don't know how the internet's going to be set up on time to do certain videos and everything, but I will be back. Stay tuned for that, but I am going to be moving again, so stay tuned. I'm going to forewarn you, there will be a couple weeks that I'll be off, but I will be back on a regular basis after the move and all that. So middle to end of January, regular schedule and that. Probably not as much Blu-ray DVD updating, as I'm going to have to cut back on a lot of buying with some income going to be gone from the family and everything. So you probably won't be seeing as many Blu-rays or DVD purchases, but I will definitely be doing my Slash from the Stash, which is a weekly movie review, so I will be doing that on a regular basis, so stay tuned for that. Try to throw in some other stuff and that, but as I have money, I will buy movies, and I'll show you fans, what I got, so stay tuned for that. But man, I've got a haul. I've got probably 20-ish movies here. I do want to go in, like I said, it is Sunday, December 28th, and am glad to be back. And my little world of horror is going to change a little bit because of the fact that when I move, I don't know exactly how I'm going to set things up, so I might have a different backdrop or something, but still Greg Mortis, still the same thing. So let's go right into my video. A couple of movies I picked up. Now, these I picked up before Christmas. What I did was a couple, 3 weeks before Christmas, I just bought a couple that I saw. So these have been out for a little while, but I did pick both these up the week they came out. First one I picked up was Scream Factory's release of Tales from the Crypt 2-pack, which is Tales from the Crypt, and then you got the Vault of Horror. There you go, and then the back of it. And this is a phenomenal Blu-ray release. I'm an absolute huge fan of Tales from the Crypt, and they did, Scream Factory themselves, done a superb job on the transfer. Now, the fault I have with this 2-pack is, as I open it up, what they have is, you've got the movies on this side, and then you got this one right here as well. Now, this one is the is a release of it as well, but there's no features on this, and that's what I was a little let down by, was that, there's no documentaries or anything like that, so I was a little let down by that. Scream Factory typically goes all out, and this one I felt was a little bare-boned, but the picture quality in the two movies themselves are outstanding, which makes this a purchase. I mean, this is definite on, but I would have liked to seen the bonus features they typically put out. And like Scream Factory, they did do the reversible side. Now this is the other side of it. There you go. So pretty cool artwork. I went ahead and flipped it to what came on it, which was this cover here with the two on the front, just because it has more of a movie picture look instead of the still picture look like this one right here. So, that's just my prerogative, whatever you like. If you don't have this one, I do highly recommend picking up this Blu-ray release. Phenomenal. Love it. And the other purchase I picked up right before Christmas when it came out was Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions by Scream Factory as well. And first time on Blu-ray. And this one has I think it was over 40 minutes of bonus feature. I believe it was, or something like that had never been aired or something. Or maybe that's, I don't know, I might be talking out my head on that one. Anyways, it is the uncut version, the director's cut. And it's a phenomenal movie, man. It looks gorgeous. They've done a tremendous job, because this was always a colorful film anyways, much like a lot of Clive Barker's films are. He's more of an artist to me and a director's sacket, so he always knows how to tell his stories by picture, and he done a great job with this one, man. Slip cover case. And I have watched this one, and I will do a movie review on it for my Slash from the Stash. As you open it up, you got the director's cut, and let me turn this here. There you go, that's the disc inside. You got the director's cut, and you also got the theatrical cut. And like I said, there's a lot more bonus footage on the director's cut, and I enjoyed that. And then you got the original artwork there. And that's pretty cool, but I've got to say that I really liked Joel Robinson, and I love Joel Robinson, real cool friend that I've met in the years through conventions and whatnot. I really love the artwork that he did for this movie. And once again, there's the artwork commissioned, and it looks outstanding. So I picked this one up the day that it released as well. So very excited to have these two, like I said, that I picked up right before Christmas. So these are kind of the ones that I would have done if I hadn't have been sick and out with a backache. Next thing I want to do, let me bend over because I dropped. Here we go. Alright, now these three that I'm going to show you, I picked up with gift cards for Christmas. First one I picked up, I had a $10 movie card at Movie Stop, so I just went ahead and picked up the original Joyride. This one, of course, being with Paul Walker and Steve Zahn. I love this movie. I haven't even opened this one yet, but as you can tell by the price sticker, it was $10 and got it on sale for $5.99, and I got it for free because of the gift card. Haven't seen this one yet, so I don't know about the picture quality or bonus features. It's saying it's got a commentary and some deleted scenes and alternate endings, so I'm not sure what all's on here, but 20th Century released it, and it's Joyride, so I've got that. I've got Joyride 3, so I need to look and see if Joyride 2's been released on Blu-ray. If it has, I got to pick that one up because I do like the Joyride series. So that was my $5 or my $10 gift card purchase. Still have some money left on it. The other two now was a gift card I had at Best Buy, and got these for Christmas as well. And I know fans are going to butcher me for this, but man, I'd wanted to see this for Christmas. And man, I don't know why I've never physically had the DVD or even the Blu-ray, but I have it now, and it's the 25th anniversary of Gremlins on Blu-ray. Joe Dante directed and Steven Spielberg film, starring Zach Galligan and Phoebe Cates. Man, just such an outstanding film. If you don't have Gremlins, man, you got to get your hands on it. Such a stellar movie. I've seen this movie so many times. It's unbelievable, and it always holds up. Just a plain disc on the inside. Now this did have, I watched one of the bonus features, which was kind of a documentary with Joe Dante and a little interview with Steven Spielberg and then some of the actors and that during the filming of it. VHS quality at best, but still real entertaining. The movie looks really great on Blu-ray, so I highly recommend it. If you can't get it, or if you don't have it, go ahead and go to Best Buy. They still have it for $5.99, brand new, man. I'm glad I have it. It's Gremlins. So that was one of the Christmas purchases. And the other one I picked up at Best Buy with a gift card is Dead Snow or Snaw, or however they say it. Red versus Dead. Haven't watched this one yet, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. The first one is outstanding zombie flick that I loved so much, and this one I'm hearing is, to some of the people that I've read from reviews, that it's even better than the first one, so I'm really looking forward to it. There you go with the slip cover case. They had this at Best Buy for $14.99. Like I said, I haven't even opened it up yet, and I keep dropping everything, so I apologize, but same cover, same back on it. And this one right here supposedly has international version of Dead Snow, the commentary. It's got a short film, featurette, and it's also supposedly got a Dead Snow comic book in it, so I'm really looking forward. Let's just go ahead and crack it open now that I'm talking about it and see what this little comic book's supposed to look like. So bear with me. I don't have my knife with me, unfortunately, do I? Yeah, I do. Hang on. I do have a knife. Every man needs a knife somewhere. I got a razor blade. Even better. But just really excited, man. The holidays have turned out to be really a good time for movies for me. I picked up a lot that were free and given to me, so I mean that's always a major plus. But let's open this thing up here, and there we go. Tom Werkola's comic book there. So that's inside the actual cover. Let me get you a better look at it. There you go. And then the back of it. kind of the same cover art, and real small, and it's like all black and white, kind of Walking Deadish. I'll just flip through some of it. Looks like the blood's in red, so that's cool. So I look forward to that, man. I love comic books, and I'll go through and read that and see what I think about it. And then there's the disc inside, disc art. So there you go. It's Dead Snow 2 Red versus Dead, the best zombie com since Shaun of the Dead. And okay, we'll see. I love Shaun of the Dead, and I think it is one of the best zombie comedy films. So I don't know, but hopefully it's that good because I love the first one. And this one was released by Well Go USA. So bam, there you go. Dead Snow 2. Alright. Now these four, the next four I've got are DVDs. These were given to me by my sister, and I want to show these. Never owned this one. I've seen it multiple times, but finally got this one on DVD, and it's the Mangler, the original. This one was directed by Toby Cooper and has Robert Englund in it, and it's an outstanding film, and I've not seen it in a pretty good while, so I was really excited to get my hands on this, and I cannot wait to actually break into it and check it out. But it's the Mangler on DVD. And then she also picked me up Dead Girl, and this is from Dark Sky Films. I've heard some mixed reviews on this one, so not real familiar. I've not watched this one, so looking forward to checking this one out and see if it's any good. It's definitely an independent flick, so I do love independent flicks. And then the next two she got me are released from Shout Factory, and these are the Elvira's movie Macabre, and this movie is The Legacy of Blood. And I absolutely love Elvira, and for 4 or 5 years she was on every week. And if you're, everybody should be familiar with Elvira, but if you're not, basically what she would do is do horror hosting. She'd basically do an intro, you'd start the movie, watch it, and then she breaks in and gives little tidbits in her comedic way. And I can't wait to check these movies out with Elvira. But it's The Legacy of Blood is the first one, Shout Factory. And then the second one she got me, there you go, and this one is Satan is Coming. It's called Devil's Wedding Night. So there you go. Love the artwork on this as well. It's got like the original poster art of the movie, and then of course Elvira there. And like I said, these were released by Shout Factory, so really glad to have these, and looking forward to hopefully picking up some more of her releases. I know she had a few of them, so I definitely want to get some more. Alright, so now that's all the Christmas stuff out of the way as far as family and that kind of deal. Now I want to go to my Facebook family, and a special shout out to my good buddy Keith Brower on Facebook. Christmas Eve, I was sitting at the house and I heard a knock on the door, raining outside, and I opened the door and there's a box on the porch step. Man, I look at it and it's a big brown box. Didn't have the individual's name, so of course I go on Facebook and messaged Keith Brower, because I noticed the address from California, and sure enough, Keith said, yeah. And man, this is, if I can hold these up without dropping them, this right here is what I got in the mail for Christmas from Keith Brower. And man, am I super excited, and I just got to give that special shout out again to Keith Brower. Thank you so much, buddy, for sending me anything, and then to do it as a Christmas gift, and just a humongous box of movies. So let's break right into it. First one he got me was a Blu-ray sealed of When a Stranger Calls, the original, and then Happy Birthday to Me. And such a great film. And this is on Blu-ray, and I have seen this, and the transfers are okay. They're not outstanding, but it's Mill Creek. But to have it on Blu-ray is awesome. And both films are really strong slasher flicks from the 70s. So glad to have this one. So that was the first one. And then the other Blu-ray he got me is Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer. And I own this one on DVD and actually really enjoyed this. It's a cool independent zombie alien, all kind of fighting machine, but it's a comedy, kind of like Tucker and Dale versus Evil. But like I said, I got it on DVD, but I'm glad to have it on Blu-ray. And all it has inside is just the actual cover art again, but it's the disc. But glad and super excited to have this one on Blu-ray, so I'll be watching that soon. Next one up is a 10 film horror pack. There you go. And I love these little horror packs because they put so many movies in it. A lot of them sometimes are crappy, but every once in a while you'll get some good ones in it. I know this one in particular has Secrets of the Clown, Doll Man, Keepsake, Dangerously Worried Dolls, Wages of Sin, Shaded Places, Charles Band's Doll, Graveyard, Netherworld from Charles Band, Hell's Highway, and In the Dead of Winter. So there you go. So got that one in the box. Next one up, let me go ahead and do, this one is a flick I'd never heard of, but it's called Sleeper, The Sleeper, and it's an independent film. And I'm not sure who released this one. Gamma Knife Films. So Gamma Knife Films don't know nothing about this one, but it's called The Sleeper. So really looking forward to getting into all these movies just to see what they're like. Because a lot of times these independent films, man, you just don't know. Some of them are hit and miss, and every once in a while you get some good ones. So there you go. So thank you, Keith. Continuing on, we got All Hallows Eve, and I've seen as far as trailer and stuff, but I've never owned this one, so super excited to have this one with the evil looking clown, and it's Halloween. And like I said, I've never seen any of these, so I'm not for sure. Image, this is RLJ Entertainment release, but I have seen this on shelves but never picked it up, so glad to have this one. Next one up, let me hold on to that one. Alright, next one up is a movie called Mute Witness. There you go. Bam. And bam. And this one was released by Sony Pictures Classics. And not sure about this one either. Anthony Waller directed it. She can't speak, she can't scream, she can't beg for mercy. So another film that I get to look at that I've never seen. So that's awesome. Exhumed. There you go. Don't know nothing about this one as well. Does star Debbie Rochon, who I absolutely love Debbie Rochon. Have met her on a couple occasions. Such a nice woman. And so I'm glad to have this one and check her out. And Exhumed. So Keith hooking me up for sure. Then we got Fangoria's release. Fangoria done some of these films, and I absolutely love the cover art they did on these. Not sure exactly how many they released like this, but they did some, and this one's the Germ Z. I've not seen any of these, so I'm not sure on quality or anything, but really looking forward to checking these out, and I do love the cover art. So this one's Germ Z, and don't recognize any of the stars in it, but this was volume 1, 04, up on the corner, kind of comic book style, so I like that. Next one is another one of the Fangoria Presents, and this one stars nobody that I really know, but there you go. It's called Axed, and I love the artwork again on that. And this one actually has the slipcover case, and these are still factory sealed, so I'm not for sure. I hadn't opened it yet, but I know this one's supposed to have a limited collector's edition mini Fangoria inside. So Axed, and this one is volume 1, number 2 on the top. So I guess, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, and all that in there. Next purchase up was Shiver, and this one stars Danielle Harris. I've heard some good things about this one, so looking forward to that. Anything Danielle Harris is in, I'm going to love. There you go. Once again, don't know anything about necessarily these movies, except I know who's in them. Another 10 film horror pack. And like I said, all these are from Keith Brower, and I really do appreciate it, Keith. This one has Fear Chamber, Curse of the Wolf, Sorrow Creek, Venom, Halloween Resurrection, Feeding Grounds, Descendant, or however you say it, Vampire Journals, and Beneath Loch Ness. So there you go, some good indies. Check those out. Then we got one starring Danielle Harris and Tiffany Shepis and Ashley C. Williams. Love both them girls, and Ashley's strong too, and it's called Hallows Eve. And I have seen this one on the shelves multiple times and just have not picked it up, so I'm super excited because I've wanted to watch this one for sure. So definitely excited to get my hands on Hallows Eve. Going to be checking that one out really soon. Then we got a movie called Eaters, presented by U-Bull. Cool looking cover. Bam, look like a good zombie flick. I like me zombies. It's feeding time. There's Eaters. Movie called, it's a limited edition, The Sky Has Fallen. There again, know nothing about these films. There you go. Just know they're independent flicks that I'm looking forward to checking out for sure. So there you go. And let's see here. Next two are kind of cool because I have not seen these in years and years, but it's Clint Eastwood in Pale Rider, and of course Clint Eastwood directed this, and looking forward to checking out me a couple westerns. I love Clint Eastwood, man. He's always so cool, and these are the kind that has the snap case, so looking forward to checking out Pale Rider, and this is from the Clint Eastwood collection. Looks like it's got a few bonus features on it. And then along with that one, he got me another one, which is The Outlaw Josie Wells with Clint Eastwood, directed by Clint Eastwood as well. And this is a really strong Western film. It's really good. So very excited to have that. Then he got me without the cover, but it is the Triumph and Tragedy of the World Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW. I used to watch all the time. The Von Erichs, the Freebirds, Chris Adams, Missing Link, and Bruiser Brody, and the list goes on. But I already own this one, so I do have this one as a backup. And then he got me the 50 classic feature pack called Pure Terror. There you go, super thick. Bam, bam. And I've got one similar to this, but these are kind of a little bit newer of the older films. These have Bela Lugosi and whatnot, but it's kind of cool the way they set it up. They're all in these little individual envelopes. But the one I have has like the ones from the 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, that kind. This one right here ranges from the 60s up to the 80s. So some real independent, pure terror horror, so 50 pack. And then the last two here are 3 DVD sets from Full Moon Pictures. This is the Doll Man Demonic Toys collection. Has Demonic Toys Doll Man and Doll Man vs. Demonic Toys. Steel Factory sealed from Full Moon Productions. And Keith couldn't have got me anything better because I'm telling you, I'm a huge fan of Full Moon and Charles Band. So very excited. I hadn't even opened this one yet. And then next one and the last one he got me is the Haunted Dollhouse 3 DVD set from Full Moon Productions, Charles Band. It's Skull Heads, Dangerous Worry Dolls, and Doll Man vs. Demonic Toys. Cool little cover there. And then the back of it. Kind of get you a view of the actual covers there. So all those is what Keith Brower had sent me, man. So Keith, once again, thank you, buddy. 99% of those I've never seen, so it's really cool to have it. Now, the last movie I've got to end this video out with is a super awesome buy that I'm so glad to have. This was a Christmas gift from the family, and it's the Nightbreed Shout Factory release. I have wanted this so bad, but just did not want to spend the money, but the family got it for me for Christmas. So super excited. Love this film. It's another Clive Barker one. And this one may have been the one, this is the one that actually, I was telling you that Lord of Illusions has it, but it's actually the Nightbreed that has the 40 extra minutes of footage, which totally supposedly changes the film. But anyways, this is the Nightbreed. Now this is not the limited collector's edition. This is the standard edition release, but it's really awesome. I do want to open this one up just so I can check out the slip art and all that. So let's crack it open. There we go. Bam, take the slip cover case off. Let's open it in. You've got the 2 discs. You've got the director's cut, which is Blu-ray, and then you got the director's cut on DVD. So there's the inside of it. Then you're going to have the original artwork, which I think is pretty darn cool. I always like that with the leading cast and the characters. But I'm going to probably keep the commissioned art just because I do really like the way that looks, man. It's really wicked. So I'm going to keep it like that for right now. May change it up as I've done all my Scream Factory releases. This one, I'll take my glasses off, boasts the new transfer in high definition, new director's cut with 40 minutes of new footage. mastered in high definition from the original camera negative. Introduction by writer-director Clive Barker, and then you got audio commentary, you got new interviews with actors Craig Schaefer, Annie Bobby, Doug Bradley, Hugh Ross, Simon Bamford, and Christine McCorndale, special makeup effects artist Paul Jones, and action unit director Andy Armstrong theatrical trailer. So there you go. Once again, it is Nightbreed. What a great Christmas gift, man. To go out with 2014 with all these movies, man, I'm just super excited. It's been a great year for some movie releases. If you haven't checked out Land of the Creeps, definitely check out Land of the Creeps. We just released our top 10 horror movies of 2014, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't see a lot of movies theatrically, so my top 10s were top 10 Blu-ray DVD releases, majority of them. So, you know, Scream Factory, I think I had 7 out of 10 of my top 10 were Scream Factory releases. It was a really dismal year of horror movies as far as new release, but when it came to actually between Scream Factory, Vinegar Syndrome, Synopsis Films, and IFC and different ones, it was an outstanding year for releases of Blu-rays and DVDs. So even though the new releases were really dismal, not some really good films, man, the releases of these older ones would just made it an outstanding year, and I'm looking forward to 2015, what's going to be released, and hopefully money situations will change around where I can start getting some, because I know there's a lot of really cool titles that I'm wanting to get a hold of that's coming out that have never been released. So that's fingers crossed, man, and keep me in your thoughts for that, and let's hope it works out, man. So for Greg and Mortis, for my little world of horror, this is 2014. This will be, other than my Slash from Stash, this will be my last video for 2014. So let's watch out for 2015 and see what all this little crazy mind and this little world I have for you. So thank you for making 2014 such a strong year. For all the subscribers for 2014, thank you so much, man. It means the world that people actually watch. So thank you for that. So stay tuned, man, to 2015. I'll be back here in a little bit with my Slash from the Stash, and I'm going to be doing the movie review of Lord of Illusion, so you don't want to miss out on that. So with that, this is me. This is my little world of horror. This is me signing out until next time. Peace.